Hi Virgos, this is your general reading for May 2018. May or may not resonate with everyone. I hope it does, but if not, you could always reach out to me for a personal reading. My email is lucy'starot@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, lucy'starot.com, and there's a link there that you can click on to email me from there. So, Virgos, this is an interesting read. The first card that came up is from the Flower Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves. It is Release All Anger, Snapdragon. Don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. Okay, so for the anger card to come up for Virgos, something must have happened recently or must be going on right now, because Virgos are pretty down to earth, and pretty level headed. So this card does signify like something's been upsetting you recently, or right now. So, but here's the thing though, even if you're in a situation where like something's bothering you, something's angering you, whether it's in your relationship or some other situation, don't add to it. Don't add fuel to the fire. Like, say if you're okay, I'm annoyed, I'm stressed, I'm angry, don't keep feeding into those emotions. Try to how do you say it, like, find creative ways to channel that energy so that you don't keep just adding on to the negative emotions. So yes, so breathe and relax and try not to get too stressed. But let's see what basically, like, don't, in the book it says here too, your highest good would be best served by letting go of those lower energies. So, because anytime that you hold on to like anger or rage in your heart, it's not going to, it's just going to make it bad for you guys. You know what I mean? For yourself. It's, if anything. So just have to try and let go of the anger, and what, things like that. Process lower emotions in safe ways. Don't add to them. Just like I said, that's the additional meaning for the card. It's almost, don't add fuel to the fire. If you're annoyed, you're angry, then don't just keep getting even more enraged. Try to find ways to calm down and things like that. This card could also mean that if you've had some throat issues, that's another thing that the card said in the book. So if for some reason, well, usually if you do have a throat issue, sometimes that has to do with the throat chakra, which is like, maybe you haven't been speaking up. If there's been, things that you've been feeling inside and you haven't, you've been keeping it to yourself, or you've been you haven't been speaking up on how you feel, that can also cause throat issues too. So that's an additional meaning to the card. But in general, try not to, if there's been a situation that's been upsetting you, just try not to add more negative emotion to it, and try to channel that energy into something else, your work or something. I don't know, working out. Go to the gym and work out and get out all that anger or stress that you've been experiencing. The second card that came up is Awakening. It's from the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So maybe whatever the situation is that has been upsetting you, maybe there's it's time to look at it from a different perspective, according to this card. This card also signifies too having an epiphany. So maybe if you're in a situation that is like not the best for you, maybe like you're finally waking up and it's like, wait, this is not what this is not where I should be, or this is not the situation I should be in, or this is not the person I should be with, or this is not the job that I should be at, whatever it is. The Awakening card has to do with epiphanies too. So, and unexpected life changes, but sometimes the changes are actually for the better sometimes. So yeah, it basically says like, look at things from a new perspective. Is it possible that a different approach would work better, or like it's a time to also rethink your strategies too. So, but Yes, very interesting for you Virgos. Now, the last card that came up is New Location from Healing with the Fairies Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue. So, whenever new location comes up, that has to do with whether you are moving to a new residence, or it also could be moving to a new job, or if it's neither of those, then it could just be like you visiting a new location. Like if you, I don't know, have a day off and you're like, oh, let's take a road trip and go see, I don't know, this museum or somewhere that you haven't been to before. But in this context, I mean, in this reading, it could be just making a major life, it could be something major like a home or an employment, because you have the awakening card, which is unexpected life changes. So this could play a part together. So maybe something that's upsetting you would be the catalyst to make you awaken and have an epiphany to make life changes, which in turn would move you to a new location. So if that makes sense, that's what I'm thinking. So yeah, hopefully that's a positive, pretty positive read, even though the Release All Anger card came up. But because sometimes you have to get annoyed in order to make changes. Like when you realize that, you know, it's something that you don't want, or it's something that you want to change, that's how change ends up coming about anyway. So hopefully that resonated with you guys. If not, you guys can reach out for the personal read, which is more than just 3 cards. It's a more in-depth reading. But yeah, so good luck for May, for whatever changes you guys are going through, Virgos. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.